John, we've talked about our relationship in HTM with GE, our relationship with hospitality with HHS. I'd love to step into another space that I think the traditional mindset might not call it a purchase services, but we have a fairly strategic relationship with Medline, and we buy products. That's maybe your traditional supply chain, how we do that. But really, it's their service side that really makes or breaks the efficiency or the effectiveness and our throughput of our supply chain. Can you talk a little bit about that relationship?
Yeah, absolutely. And probably, frankly, is our most dynamic relationship that we have in terms of the services they provide, because it's so much more than just moving product from point A to point B. We work very closely with Medline on a number of what we'll call really logistics issues. Not only moving product throughout from their facilities to our facilities, but how do we set up our inventory locations to be most efficient? How do we set up our transactional exchanges on a day-to-day basis where we're ordering supplies? How do we make that as most efficient as we can? And it just builds from there, right? I think that the distributors in healthcare are not necessarily always given the credit that they deserve. I mean, they've been doing this work for many, many years, and Medline in particular, has a long service history. And I think we saw that as AHP and really wanted to partner with Medline because we're seeing the investment they're making in distribution. Their warehouse footprint has continued to grow year over year, even through the pandemic, allowing for more capacity in the supply chain, really building a resilient supply chain model to minimize disruptions. And we see value in that because obviously hospitals can't operate if they can't get the supplies they need to be successful. And Medline has demonstrated not only an ability to get us the supplies, but to provide operational, logistical insight to how do we do that more efficiently. They provide a wealth of data to us that makes operational decisions much more informed and effective. And they've proved time and time again that they have the flexibility because they're a manufacturer and a distributor to pivot. When we have an issue, they can pivot either on their distribution side or they can pivot on their manufacturing side to meet our needs as an end user. And I think that puts them in a very unique position in the healthcare supply chain distribution realm, and frankly, why we've decided that they're the right partner for our members going forward.